Yeah, so I did my PIPS with the Association of Applied Biologists, and it was a fantastic experience. So I knew before I'd arranged my PIPS that I really wanted to go either into a journal or into a society that organised conferences. And the AAB actually checks both those boxes. They own one journal and co-own another, and they organise maybe 12 conferences a year. And so it was really exciting for me to be able to get involved with that. So day to day, I was running their social media, particularly their Twitter. And although I'm not great at managing my own social medias, it was very interesting for me trying to make sure that everything I put out there was on brand for them and what they want to represent themselves as. And yeah, it was a fun little challenge to make sure that I did represent them in the best way possible. So as I said, I knew I wanted to go into a journal or a society. And I happened to go to an AAB conference. And at the conference dinner, I was sat there with both the executive officer of the AAB and the then president of the society. And after I'd been talking to them for a while, I just thought, you know what, this is an opportunity. And I mentioned the fact that I needed to do a PIPS. And they jumped at the chance and they said, you know, we're very happy to host PIPS students and we could do with the extra support that you'll be able to give us. Let's make this happen. So day to day, I was obviously doing the social media and I was able to do that, you know, at home or at my desk in the office. And then when it came to the events, all of the organisation was done via Zoom. We had weekly check-in meetings to make sure that everyone was on track with their individual tasks. And I would go to the events in person and on the day be there, making sure everything ran smoothly. So it was obviously a hugely positive experience for me, and it got me to experience some aspects of the careers you can have in science outside of academia. It also was wonderful for me that I got to go to several conferences that were not quite my own field, but were related, because it meant that I got to network with a lot of people that I would never have met organically. And some of those contacts now, I think will be useful for me in the future. I will say that although it gave me an experience of jobs outside of academia, it really solidified for me that academia is the job I want to pursue. I think beforehand I was pursuing that because that was the logical next step after a PhD, and now I'm pursuing that because I know that that's the choice I want to make.